Hello. Two things I'm going to do today. The first of all is I have to share some amazing happy mail that was sneaked to me by the lovely Jessica Harris. I was absolutely blown away. I'll bring it in and show you. Now, because I knew I wasn't going to film for a couple of days, I did ask her if I could have a sneak peek. So unfortunately, it's all been opened. But the first thing was this absolutely amazing fabric. And it's been sitting here on my desk and I just have to keep touching it. And even more fabulous fabric. I think this may be the Tim Holtz fabric, and over here I've only seen it in really small pieces, fairly, like quarters or whatever it's called, but love it. And of course I'm never ever going to use it, never. So I'm going to show you what the lovely Jessica sent me. Now there's a little story to this and I'm not 100% sure I'm saying it right, but this is a tom-tom, and I've had to buy the book that Jessica mentioned, and the little story that goes with this is let me read it out. So this is a tomtom, a Scandinavian forest spirit. Folks traditionally leave out porridge for them, and they take care of the farm and forest animals. So basically the tomtom protects the farm and the chickens by sharing its porridge with the fox, because the tomtom knows the fox can be hungry. So I thought that was amazing, and I can't wait to go and put this up. I know it's it's quite Christmassy, but I'm going to put this up with Stuart the stag, because I think he can keep him company, and I just love it. It's just such a special thing to send Jessica. I can't tell you how much I love it. Gorgeous. And of course it's a fox, so what's not to love? So honestly, I'm probably going to need to wash it if I ever wanted to use it, because I just poured all over it. I really have. And in here, talk about spoil. Like I said, I have opened everything because I just couldn't wait. Look, I had one pack of these and I've probably used two because I'm really hoarding them. Now I'm going to hoard this packet and I might actually use the other two I've got, but I love these. Absolutely love them. Thank you. And this gorgeous cardstock, which I may have to use for next year. Love it. Honestly, proper spoil. And then this one also, look. And I don't think these are just for Christmas. I'm going to use these. These are gorgeous. Look at those. So we might do something with those in the little series I'm working with now. But Jessica, thank you from the bottom of my heart. I am absolutely in love with every single thing. Okay. Thank you. I'm going to put my little totem up now. Tomtom. I'm not sure how you pronounce that. I probably said it wrong. So I am going to try and keep these particular little videos, these series videos, down to 10 minutes if I can. And I'm going to do a different one each video, and just keep working through these until I've filled this book. Because I'm really loving how it's coming along. I'm so glad that some of you are working along with me. We are going to revisit some of them, so we'll expand on what we've got already. But what I'm going to do today is clusters. Now, there are so many different types of cluster, so we're going to do clusters more than once. But like I said, I want to keep the videos less than 10 minutes long. So I've got, ta-da! My box of scraps. There is all sorts in here. This is fabric scraps. Okay, there's another little box here. There's more in the bottom here. Oh, what's that? That's something that's been cut off something else, which is cool. Right, I'm going to take, let's start with this. This is some, which one's this? I know this came from Cheryl Olive. I'm going to start. Oh, these are all so cool. They're all going to work really well. Let's grab a few bits. I'm going to take this off. Let's grab a bit of that. I mean, when it comes to scraps, you can just pull out everything, couldn't you? And use absolutely everything you own to make a scrap cluster. Let's start with some of this. I'm going to use a piece of this as my backing. So this is going to be my largest piece, and I'm just going to layer a few scraps. Put those back in my box because you never know. I'm just going to layer a few scraps up and putting them all slightly on the H from the previous scrap. That's pretty cool. That's a piece of, I don't think I've shown you this journal yet. I finished a journal which I haven't shared. Let's put that on. This is a piece of fabric that I did on my jelly plate some time ago. Let's put that on. What else have we got? I've got a ton of this because I took them off all the Christmas crackers. After everybody pulled their crackers at Christmas, I went behind them and took all of the, oh, that's quite nice. Took all of the ribbon off the crackers, and I also kept all the cracker card as well. So I've got a nice wad of cracker card. Okay, let's see. What else? There's just so many lovely colours, bits and pieces. I'm going to cut that one into a little bit of a triangle. Just layer it up. Okay. Let's have one more little bit of green. I'm actually going to leave that folded. Okay, so got some buttons. Something green maybe. It's got a little gem on that button. That's quite cute. Neutral. That's quite cool. Oh, that's very dark. Sorry, guys. Let me put the buttons up there. Okay, I like that. So I'm going to put those two buttons back. Now, simple. I'm going to just grab a piece of thread. And thread my needle. This is linen thread. For those of you that want to know, that's the brand. And I get mine from Shepherd's of London, just in case any of you are interested, but I'm pretty sure you can get this anywhere. So all I'm going to do is, now I've got my little wad of fabric scraps. I really struggle with any type of sewing. I'm gonna start on a corner, and I'm just not going to pull my thread all the way through. Push that in. How are we doing for time? 5 minutes. So this book, this little book, it is not a ideas book. I have a separate book for ideas. This book is just a sample book. It's just going to have different samples of things. So you could use your sample book for inspiration for an ideas book. Once I have my button sewn, I'm going to tighten that, and I'm just going to tie this in a double knot. So this is a simple, very, very simple fabric cluster with a button. And I love it. Love it. It can go on absolutely anything. You can put them absolutely anywhere. I'm going to pick a page. Let's look at this one. Now, with your cluster, you can add to the dimensions of your pages by hanging it off the top, off the bottom. You can use it off the side as a tab. It's obviously adding quite a lot of height. I'm going to stick mine up the top. I'm going to use Fabri-Tac for this because there's quite a lot of fabric involved. Got to stick that Hessian. I know you call it something else in America, but I can't for the life of me for the moment think of what it is. Now let's add it like that. So, and you can see from the other side, isn't that cool? So I have a small amount of cotton left. I'm going to quickly add this to my needle because I still have a little bit of time. Got a little strip of fabric here, so I'm going to make some folds like so. Do I want to add any more to that? I'm going to use the pin, the needle, to just hold things in place. I'm going to add a piece of that too. Cut that. Not the safest way to craft, grant you. And let's add a button to this one. Make this my cluster page, so I'll put one on this side. Yeah, I think I'm going to put it on the opposite side. Right, so two very different looking fabric clusters with buttons. Let's grab our little sheet. Just going to put these back. Okay, I've folded this up so I can get it into my... I'm going to tick off clusters again. And I'm also... Have we ticked off buttons? I know they're here. I'm going to tick off buttons and fabric because we've used all of those things today. So I quite like ticking these off so I can see how many things I've done. Now I've folded mine up and kind of concertinaed it so I can leave it at the back of my book and then I'm not going to lose it. I've also, now I've got all this fabric out, I've lost my tie that tied my little book closed. Oh well, it's there somewhere. So clusters was today's quick video. I hope you enjoyed that. Like I said, we're going to be back and doing so many different things in here. I will see you again really soon. Thanks again to Jessica Harris. I just love it. And and I will see you. Sorry, I will see you all again really soon. Bye.